Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Vigilante, and you're watching the Vigilante Effect. And this is gameplay by one of my friends. His name is Shax, or his screen name is Shax. And this video is going to be played on his channel as well as my channel. So for my subscribers, if you like this gameplay, go check out his channel, see if you like his content. And if you do, feel free to subscribe. And for those that are on his channel watching my video right here, then please come over to my channel, check out my videos. I have some variety here, and if you like it, then feel free to subscribe as well. This whole time I was watching his gameplay, I was trying to figure out if this guy was using aimbot. That's how good I thought it was, but you know, he's not. But anyway, so now to the topic at hand. I was going to my wife's mother's house the other day, and I was looking for parking, and parking around that area is very difficult around the time that I was going. I was going around maybe like 12 a.m. in the morning. And as I was crossing a stop sign, a lady comes up to me and she asks, she literally stops me in my tracks and she says, "Hey, are you looking for parking?" The first thing I thought was, first of all, how did you even know that I'm looking for parking? Because I gave absolutely no hint of that at all. And this is New York City, mind you, so that's not really a normal thing to happen. New York City people are usually, you mind your business, you go, you do what you got to do, and that's it. She asked me, "Do you need parking?" I said, "Yeah, I need parking." She's like, I'm getting my parking spot right now, and I'll give it to you. I was like, "Okay, cool, thanks." And I was like, wow, this lady's so nice to give me her parking spot, I wish the best for her. And then the next day, as I was pulling out of my car, out of my parking spot, that same parking spot, it was around like 4 p.m., completely different time. The same lady comes up to me, and she happens to be driving by, and she asks me, she goes, "Hey, are you pulling out of the parking spot?" And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, so do you mind if I park?" I was like, "No, of course, go ahead, you can park, so you can wait for it." And then I look at her, and I'm like, wow. It just struck me at that point. I was like, wow, really, what goes around comes around. Politeness goes a really long way. And that's basically the point of it, that manners and politeness go a long way. And this is in the context of Call of Duty, because when you go on the Call of Duty servers and you're waiting for a game to start up in your lobby, usually when someone has a chat feature on, when they have the headphones or the headsets on, it's one of two things. Usually either, or three things. One, they're either talking with their friends and having fun. Two, they're not talking at all. Or three, they're talking junk. And for the most part, it's talking junk and talking down to others and feeling like they're better than others. And people tend to become extremely rude, sometimes very racist. I've heard a lot of things. Some people say, "Oh, shut this Mexican up," or they make some black comments, or some white comments, or some Arab comments. They make a lot of racist remarks. And the sad part about it is that there's no distinguish between age. I see it amongst the older group. I see people maybe with their 20s or in their teens doing it, and then I see young kids doing it as well. There's no difference in the age difference. I would think, if you're older, you would be more polite, or you would be more wise as to what you're going to say. Or if you're younger, you would be a little bit more innocent than to be talking your mouth like that, and throwing around the F word. And I see it a lot in Call of Duty, and I start to think, what do these people think they're actually achieving? What do you think you're accomplishing by putting others down and belittling others? You think that by you making fun of somebody else, or you being rude to somebody else, that this raises you on some pedestal? It really doesn't. Whether you like it or not, and whether you know it or not, when someone does this, it literally decreases how someone looks at you, or how someone looks at that person in that particular point. A person looks weaker because they cannot find a logical argument to defend themselves, and therefore they resort to rude remarks or racist remarks that are actually in reality illogical, and they have no logical basis behind them. And so it really shows the immaturity of that person's mind, and therefore inevitably you become the one that's belittled, and you belittle yourself. So basically the message today is politeness goes a long way, and you try it for one day. Try to be polite to somebody, as opposed to being mean or being overly attackative or being even racist. And you'll definitely see a difference in the way people treat you and the way that you will feel about yourself. And this has been the Vigilante Effect. If you liked this video, like it, and if you didn't, then just move on. Peace.
UAV online. Counter UAV up. They're blind. UAV recon standing by. Kill confirmed.